Hey, it's Patrick, and let's talk about Vance HInes PCX line of exhaust. If you're not familiar with Vance HInes, they've been in business for over 40 years, building performance products, kind of specifically exhaust, for a ton of different motorcycles. But recently, I'd say in the last 15 years, they've become way more synonymous with Harley-Davidson, even running some of the Harley-Davidson race teams. So we get that trickle-down technology to Harley-Davidsons in stuff like this PCX line of exhaust. Now, what does this fit? This is gonna fit Harleys from 1990 all the way up until 2023, wide range of models and a wide range of models of exhaust to go in this line. They're gonna run you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 depending on what model of exhaust and the finish. What is this PCX technology? According to Vance HInes, it stands for Power Chamber Exhaust. And what that chamber is actually a double matrix catalytic converter to help them be compliant. Now, they're a 49 state compliant pipe. All of these pipes we're gonna go over today, but I would assume this is gonna eventually get that 50 state compliance. Now, they've done a couple of interesting things with their proprietary cat that they refer to as PCX. One, they moved it farther down in the pipe. A lot of times with catalytic converters, especially with stock ones and stock pipes, they're a little farther forward in the pipe. They can start to heat up your leg, make you uncomfortable, especially in like slow parade riding situations. So Vance HInes and all of the models of PCX pipes have moved that farther down to get that heat away from you. The other nice thing is they spent some time developing these, and you actually get increased mid-range torque, which isn't a surprise to me, because a lot of times when you go from drag pipes to 2-in-1s like this, you have that collector, you get that mid-range bump. By the seat of the pants, you're gonna notice it, because mid-range torque is where you spend all your time riding on the street. You're gonna feel that quicker acceleration. Now, they've put PCX technology into a bunch of different pipes. We have a handful to show you here today, but this is kind of the flagship one. This is the one they came out with first, and honestly, it's the raciest looking one. This is the high output RR pipe. So Vance HInes heavily involved in bagger road racing, and this pipe comes from there. As you can see, it's hand welded stainless steel. It's all TIG welded together, beautiful welds. No heat shields with this, which I like. With this stainless stuff, with the TIG welds, it just looks racy to leave it raw like this. It steps 3 times actually before it hits the collector. And then it has the classic kind of HO muffler on this, which is where that cat is. So if you're looking for a racy pipe, you like running through corners on your bagger M8, this is gonna be a great pipe for you. It actually fits up really nice and tight to the frame of the bike, so it's not like your typical kind of like drag racing inspired 2-in-1 where it's gonna hang down. Lots of corner clearance with this, so if you're looking for a racy style pipe to go running around canyons with, this is a great choice. Staying with 2-in-1s, next up in the PCX line is the classic Pro pipe. This pipe is an absolute juggernaut in Vance HInes line. Sold a ton of these. I've put a bunch of these on myself because, quite frankly, they just work really, really good. We have the nice long primaries here, which is a good indication of what you're gonna get with a good street pipe. The PCX cat is actually all the way back down here. So they moved it away from you so it's not getting heat on you. But this pipe sells because it works. Now, it's also stepped. Where the RR pipe is stepped twice, this pipe is just stepped once. You do get the O2 bungs. You can run your stock sensors in there, or you can run wide bands if you need to. Wide range of fitment on this, so if you're looking to get that same kind of performance, but you don't want that race bred look, you want more of the classic look, this is available in black and chrome. This is the pipe for you. Next in the PCX line is an absolute flagship product from Vance HInes, and that is the Power Duals headers. So if you have a twin cam or a Milwaukee 8 bagger, you're looking to take that next step in performance, the Power Duals are absolutely a top shelf pick. And quite frankly, that's because of their technology. The power chamber here, this acts a lot like a 2-in-1 style pipe. For years, that true dual technology, what everybody thought was the best way to go, it's not. You need this chamber in here to really get the best street performance. Full coverage heat shields, which is great from Vance HInes. It really looks sharp. There's nothing peeking out from behind. You can get them in chrome or black. You still get the O2s where you can run your stock sensors or upgraded wide bands. Now, where the PCX stuff comes into play, you would think it would be right here in the middle, but it's not, because that would be a heat problem. So they've moved those PCX units actually to 2 different ones. One's down here, you can see the pipe bump up here, that's one of them. And the second one goes in the crossover. So there's no heat anywhere near your leg. Vance HInes claims a 50% reduction here where the header comes together and a 20% reduction up at the floorboard. So if you're in those slow riding situations, you're in traffic, you're not gonna have the inside of your leg cooked. So if you're looking for performance, looking to step up your bagger to the next level, you have mufflers, you wanna add a header, you want that PCX technology, this is a perfect choice for you. Next is the Vance HInes Big Radius 2x2. Now you get all of the options that normally come standard on Vance HInes pipes. You get full coverage 2.5-inch heat shields. You get your O2 bungs to run either wide bands or narrow bands. You get your option of black or chrome. I actually really like these black ones because it has the chrome tip coming out of here. As far as performance, typically a drag pipe style pipe isn't a great performer, but Vance HInes has done some kind of cool stuff with this one. They changed the design a little bit, put a curve to it, so it's just a little bit of an innovative take on a drag pipe. Now it is a true 2x2. There is no crossover here, and there's no step in the pipe. But about right here, this is an actual muffler. So you do have a straight pipe to about right here. Inside that muffler, you have a louvered core baffle, which really gives you the performance with this pipe because those just straight on through pipes normally aren't good in the mid-range, so that louvered core baffle really helps with that. Now, when they put the PCX units in, there's one in each pipe. They moved them down here to the tail end, like we've been talking about, to keep that heat off the rider. But also, that's gonna help with these pipes. I think out of all the pipes, these might benefit the most from the PCX units in there because that drag pipe style pipe doesn't typically lean towards mid-range performance. With the louvered core baffle, with the PCX unit in there, you're actually gonna get probably some pretty good performance out of these. If you're looking to add kind of a chopper look to your motorcycle, this is gonna be a great option. All right, next up is the Big Shot Staggered. Very, very classic looking drag pipe with actual performance. You get all of the Vance HInes standard options with O2 bungs, full coverage heat shields, and the availability of both black and chrome. Something interesting though, billet tips on these. So if you get the black version, these tips are still gonna be chrome like this because this is actually a real all the way around billet tip. Unlike standard drag pipes, you get performance with this for a couple of reasons. One, you have a crossover in this, which is essential. Typically, drag pipes don't make very good mid-range power, so that crossover in there is really gonna help with that. Then starting about right here, these step up to kind of a muffler portion with a louvered core baffle in there. In addition to that louvered core baffle, you're also going to have the PCX units in here down towards the tail of the pipe. So again, we don't have that heat on our leg. So you get a very, very drag pipe, chopper classic look with actual performance in this pipe. Overall, if you are looking to add a set of pipes with a catalyst and looking for compliance, these Vance HInes has provided a wide range here, which is great. There's tons of different styles to choose from with the PCX technology in there. The downside to that is they're not exactly cheap. You're gonna pay a premium for that technology. As far as install goes, it's gonna vary on model of pipe and make of bikes. The good news is we have videos that can help you out. Check out our YouTube channel. We have a ton of installs with all kinds of exhaust to get you in the right direction. If you're looking for more information, click the info tab on your desktop or mobile device. That's gonna take you to the product detail page where you can read others' specs and riders' reviews. Still need more information? Go ahead and reach out to our customer service team. They would love to talk to you about what works best for you, your motorcycle budget and riding style. I am Patrick. Thank you for watching. Go work on those motorcycles.